watch my line, Dad.
Go ahead and reel yours in.
I can't. I'm filming you. I'm filming you.
It's got my heart racing here a little bit, dude.
I'm gonna reel it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Dad, I'm reeling my line. No, I'm good.
Hurry up.
I'm good.
I'm telling you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Buck here with Holly Creek Outdoors. Today's tip kind of come from yesterday's fishing trip. Do you ever get an hour and a half, you get a couple hours, you really want to go out there, you've been sitting at work all day long watching everybody post pictures of these big old fish they catching and the amount they catching, and you finally get the itching to go fishing, to hook up to the boat or go down to a public access and then kind of get overwhelmed. That'd be the best word I could use to describe it. What to do, where to go, what to throw. This time of year, in what we'll call the spring transition, where these fish come up out of their deeper haunts, go to their spawning grounds, and then come back out, it can be overwhelming sometimes. Well, that's what today's video is all about. Hopefully, I can simplify it, run you through the process that we go through, and help you be more of an efficient, consistent, successful bass fisherman during the spring transition. Today's tip is brought to you by Twitch Paws USA. Guys, they're a brand new company, fishing apparel company out of Georgia, putting out some pretty sweet designs, and man, the comfort is unbeatable. If you're interested in anything like the hoodie or the hat I got on here today, go over to Instagram and Facebook, follow them, check out the inventory. If you find something you like, remember to use our promo code HCO-10, save yourself a little money at the counter, and help out the channel. All right. On to the tip. All right, guys. And the reason I bring this up, me and Bowen had the same issue yesterday. We had a couple hours to go out yesterday afternoon, and wanted to make it a productive trip. Wanted to make it where we go catch at least a couple fish. We actually smashed them, by the way, but you sit back. If you don't have time, like a lot of people spend a lot of time out here chasing these fish in and out through that spring transition. They'll follow them all the way up to the spawn, and as soon as they come off the spawn, go back out to what we call the herring points here on Lake Murray. If you don't have that kind of time, like most of us have an hour or two, maybe half a day to go hit the water and try to catch some fish, try to put a kid on some fish, and it gets stressful. With all the options of baits, the numerous baits you could throw this time of year, numerous places you could go, my thoughts and ideas with this video was to simplify it for you. Run you through kind of what we do when I go out. And I've been preaching these since February. Ditches, and more ditches. We will stay in these ditches up till the spawn is over and they get back onto the herring points. On these ditches, and I'll link the video back to our previous videos where I explain a little more in depth about ditches. But these are highways. These are highways for these fish to come into their spawning grounds, do what they're going to do, and then move back out. And as these fish are making this transition, I'm gonna call this a springtime transition. As they're making this transition, they're going to be stopping off on different things as they go on, whether it be secondary points, whether it be a dock, whether it be a brush pile. They're going to utilize those as stops as they go back into their spawning area. What you want to do as a fisherman is basically, you can use your topo map, you can use a regular paper map, whatever you got to your advantage, but find these ditches branching off of main creeks, main tributaries of your body of water. Find the little feeder ditches that branch off. Go in them, investigate them, start at the mouth of those, and work your way back in. And be open-minded. Have 5, 6, 7 rods on the deck with different baits. So as you come across a piece of cover, whether it be a dock, whether you see a brush pile underneath the water as you're moving in, hit those targets. That's where these fish are going to stage up. And this leads me kind of into the next big tip that I look for as I'm searching these ditches. I'm constantly reading water temperature. Yesterday we were out there, I think we fished 4 or 5 ditches. We had one ditch that was over 2.5 degrees warmer than all the other ditches. This is the one where we found the fish all the way in the back. And I mean, I couldn't get the boat any further back up, and I was wedged between a boat and a dock trying to cast as far as I could up in there. And we wound up having 3 fish in the very back of it. The other ditches that we ran across Like I say, we're 2.5, 3 degrees cooler. Some of them were even 4. I crossed the lake, checked out one, and it was a lot cooler than that. But all the fish we caught in those ditches tended to be out here on the docks as you were going into the pocket. Tended to be the docks as we were leading into the spawning area. So, takeaway from it is to study a map, find your ditches before you hit the lake. Or if you're familiar with the body of water, just know where you're going so you can hit them quick, cover them very thorough. From the beginning, from the front of it to the back of it, down the center of the ditch, every piece of cover that you can find on your way in. And watch your water temperature. As you're hitting all of these, see where the fish bite and check your water temperature. Make a pattern. At this time of year, it's real quick to put a pattern together to figure out what they're doing, analyze it, assess it, and go have some fun and go catch some fish. Guys, I hope this helps simplify it and make it a little bit easier on you. And even to a lot of you that do follow them. Maybe you can take away something from this. Like I said, we'll get into baits later on another tip. But for right now, I'm just trying to help simplify the process and not feel so overwhelmed when you get out there on these spring gorgeous days. So you can go put that photo on Facebook of the next big one that you catch. Well, until next time, God bless, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
I want to watch my line, Dad.
Go ahead and reel yours in.
I can't. I'm filming you. I'm filming you.
I just got my heart racing here a little bit, dude.
I'm gonna reel it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Dad, I'm reeling my line. No, I'm good.
Hurry up.
I'm good.
I'm telling you.
Do you need a net? Do you need a net? Do you need a net?
If I lose him, I lose him, but I don't like using the
Here. I'll get it. I got it.
Film like that. This ain't the first big fish ever caught one, huh?
That is a hog.
That's a host. That's what we.
I just threw off my Alabama rig. Oh, Daddy's barely hooked. He's barely hooked.
I know.
He's barely hooked.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Gotta be my PB, probably.
Come here, big boy.
Let's get her back, man.
That's a good 7. Gotta be. I think.
She's fast.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's let her go the right way. Come on, puppy.
Hey, hold on. You got your arm in the way.
All right.
There you go, right there. That's good.
Come on. Come on. You ready to go?
I don't know. He's kicking. There she is.
That was pretty.